Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have been coming back for more, I so appreciate you. You know, you gotta start somewhere. Today I am going to review this foundation or baby food. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I have been tempted to just eat it since I got it. It is the CARGO Cosmetics foundation. It is oil-free. I was browsing Ulta.com, like I always do. Had a couple drinks and saw this and thought it looked crazy, but it had good reviews. It was $18, which kind of seemed like a lot for what appeared to be a drugstore-ish type foundation, but it does have 1.33 ounces. And it says it is a lightweight, oil-free yet ultra-hydrating foundation, blends beautifully to a silky finish. The versatile formula is buildable for medium to full coverage. So I thought I'd give it a try. I am a foundation connoisseur, except I am cheap though too. So I don't have a ton of expensive ones. I have a few. So I'm going to prep my face as per usual, meaning that there is no usual. I do whatever I feel like, and that's always different. There are 3 animals in my room right now. No privacy ever.
Can you not do that? There. I spent $120 getting you cleaned yesterday. You could not possibly have anything to clean.
Putting a little vitamin C on my face. It's also like 30 degrees here, so why he's panting, I'll never know. That's cute. Just using a little bit of this e.l.f. moisturizer. Just like very, 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 very little. I find this to be a good way to test foundation, the Photo Finish Primerizer by Smashbox. It's not too oily, it's also not too pore filling, so you don't end up with any kind of weird peeling that you sometimes get with some of the pore filling ones that when you mix them with certain foundations.
I know, I make my face so red, I'm too aggressive, no wonder I have wrinkles.
I never really claimed to be a guru. I'm just here recording myself, doing what I do all the time. And in case anyone's wondering, when I'm by myself,
I make fun of myself.
All the time. You try spending 8 hours alone in a garbage truck and see if you don't get creative, okay? So I am gonna apply half with a sponge and half with a brush. And for those of you that think that's stupid,
I think you're stupid.
The reason I do this is actually because, like, I just recently figured out with this Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation that it looks like absolute trash with a beauty blender on my skin. I included a clip in my best and worst of foundations because it's so horrific on me with a beauty blender, and I really wanted to give this another shot, and so I ended up using a brush and I spent a lot of time blending it in, and it looks so much better. It's still not my favorite, but it looks so much better. And I think sometimes the texture of the sponge and the little bit of water that you put in just sometimes does not agree with a foundation. And other times that little bit of moisture and that texture really helps spread it out and look super wonderful. So it is important to see which way it goes.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
So because I'm approximately 5 years old, I took my son to a pottery place and he made a piggy bank and I made a cupcake. And I made the cupcake so I can use it as a palette. So I'm gonna put a little foundation on there. I have no idea if this is a color match. I bought it online. Every other color outside of the hella dark range was sold out except for the whitest shade that there was, which is, well, that's incredibly unhelpful. Like, do you not plan on selling this in the store? There's no shade range on this box. So you gotta think, if this was on the shelf in the box, there's 0 shade range. That's some sort of code. Maybe that's a shade range. 755 cm, I don't think so. And there is no shade range on the back. And there is no shade range on this container. F10, 755 cm, I don't know. I'll have to look it up again online. It said it's made in New York, New York. All right. So I'm gonna apply a little to this side of my face. Doesn't smell like much, which is better than like Photo Focus foundation, which is kind of terrifying. A little bit white.
Gonna need a lot of bit of bronzer in my life right now.
Oh man. Oh. You know, maybe I overestimate the complexity of my paleness. It's fine. You know how I justify these purchases? Well, I'm doing it for the video. You know, even if they don't have the color that I need, you know, I could just go a shade or lighter, darker, or whatever, because it's not about whether I'm going to look like I'm dead. It's about how it performs, you know, for my viewers. I will say, this is going on nicely. That is so dirty. I can't even see myself.
Hi. Hey guys.
So here's the thing. My setup could be better. I will improve it, but I have broke the bank, okay? Gotta be reasonable. This did go on really nicely. It's kind of clinging right here to my very typical clingy spots, but no, we'll see. So I'm gonna go in with a brush on this side. I don't know why I just chose to do this like that. I don't do that. Or maybe I do, who knows, you know? You start recording yourself and you notice things like, I knew I did accents. I didn't know that I was in a constant state of another country. I knew I made faces. I also now know why I hardly ever make it past a first date. Because nobody signed up to date Jim Carrey.
There we go. Holy Spirit.
All right, I mean, you can't tell because it's like looking at a sheet of paper, but they both went on nicely. I prefer the sponge side in this circumstance. It's a little more clingy and patchy over here. I think that little bit of added moisture does help, so I'm gonna kind of even myself out now. Might take a little bit more product on both sides and kind of layer it up a bit. And I'm not going to be able to do an all-day wear test tonight because it's late, but my plan is to put this on again in the morning before I go to work and wear it to work. I figured I would show you how it applies when I'm semi-human and not at like 4:30 in the morning when I hate everybody. So I will apply it again in the morning and check in with you guys after work. So far, I would rank this above many foundations I own already. It is very nice so far. I'm going to use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. Going to use a little. I'd really like to just see how the foundation wears mostly, and by a little, you know, more than normal people. I'm going to set my face as I have been doing lately, which is taking just my sponge and a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match powder, and taking just very little and packing that under my under eye very lightly. Okay. And also on the tip of my nose, because that tends to break apart real quick. when you're allergic to life. Right down there where I get oily. A little bit in my smile lines. There is just no hope except for Botox, which isn't in the budget right now, for my forehead. And you better believe I will get Botox when I can afford it. There is no shame. I have done it before and it looks so good. And then just a little tap and a light dusting all over the face. I'm gonna use this Smashbox Holidaze palette. I've been really enjoying this. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it at first because there's so many like shimmery shades in it, but now that my skin's been so dry, especially in the wintertime, it's got these nice bronzer toppers and blush toppers with a nice glow that just kind of bring your skin back to life, and I've really been enjoying that.
Freaking hair.
That's doing the most. So I don't ever wear my hair down. I wear my hair down so infrequently that when I do put it down, I'm even surprised with how long it is. I'm working with the matte shades right now. A little bit of blush. And I mean it. Some of that pretty blush topper. I need to like talk to you guys like I care that you're there, because I have a tendency to just like mumble to myself because I'm selfish. Okay. That wanted to just really cling right there. I guess that's one thing to maybe note, although that could have just been my aggressive application. Chin cheek. Just going for it. I didn't even touch my eyebrows. Good job. Cute. This is another problem area I have. Brow product, taking off foundation. We're doing a real natural thing here. They just like stare at me and pant like they've never seen me before in their whole life.
Just wish a guy would look at me like that.
No, I don't.
And they're off.
Lay down.
I'm gonna try some new liner and mascara. I had to throw away all of my liners and mascara because having children is disgusting. They gave me pink eye. Yeah. So I figured it'd be a good time to try some new stuff. So I'm gonna try this Catrice liquid liner. It also had good reviews. I paid my sadness away while I was simultaneously throwing away really expensive things. Oh, that's cute, Sarah. Just look up while you're applying the liner. That is smart. Now, it's hard to tell what this is because it's so frickin' wet. I think it's a felt tip. I can already tell you this is not my favorite. It's fine. It's not my favorite. I feel like trying to do a wing would be a freaking nightmare. It's drying down very matte and pretty black. Eyes are trying to water. Not sure why. What is that? Yeah, I think it's a felt tip. It just has a really, really soft end. It's going a little bit better now that I've gotten some of the product off on the other eye, but it is very wet. And they spelled matte, M-A-T-T. Huh. I'm gonna set my face before I do that. Sometimes my eyes water. I'm gonna do my Huge Urban Decay All Nighter.
Do it with your mouth open too, girl. Mmm. Taste it.
And another newbie is this Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I've heard super good things about it, and apparently it's hard to get your hands on. I didn't have any difficulty, although it's like the littlest bottle ever. Yeah, it looks like oil. 30 centimeters. Like, what is that even? Keep it at 30 centimeters. I don't even know what that means. Let's primer up. That is an excellent but aggressive mister, I will say. Oh, that is got a real strong. Supposed to say real strong smell, but when you're a mouth breather, it's all about the flavor. That is really pretty. Mascara time. Oh my gosh. So aggressive in the packaging. So freaking aggressive. Why? You have a scan bar and it says only available online. The scan bar is cramping everything up. So this is the Mascara Revolution. I've heard really good things about this. That Kylie from the Kiki channel has said this is amazing. Kai channel, Kiki channel? I don't know. But I really enjoy her Vlogmas this year. Was hilarious. And no, I don't want any of your controversy stuff. I just watch things that I enjoy watching, period. So we're going to give this a try. It was more expensive than Lash Paradise, so therefore I expect better results. It's a very similar wand, but the formula looks a lot goopier. The one thing I have noticed about Makeup Revolution, like any sort of liquid product, is that I feel like the container never has the amount of product that appears that there would be. Like, I have bought that concealer a couple times and it does not last. Like, I get no applications out of it. In fact, I bought one and I used it a few times. When I went to reach back for it, it was like gone, and I really had only used it a handful of times. I noticed their foundation, it has kind of been the same way. Like, I really have to dig in there to get it. And this tube of mascara is gigantic and it just feels so lightweight. It is going on very pretty though. I just can already tell that this is going to dry out so quick though. Oh gosh, I'm drooling. It's getting to that point. Okay, we're clumping, No, you knock that off. Oh, that's clumping real bad right there. You quit that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. That is not cute.
Okay, and sometimes you can like comb that out. That ain't it. That is just not what's happening. I'm gonna try to attack that before it dries. Don't try that at home, kids. All right, so this is the foundation as is right now. Like I said, let me put a little gloss on. Nobody wants to see this. That ain't really cute either. Just keep your distance, folks. All right, so this is the foundation as is right now. I will reapply it the exact same way tomorrow. I have all my stuff set out that I used, and I will use it the exact same way in the morning and wear it all day long. On a side note, don't love the mascara. It started to go on really well. I can tell it's really dry though, and I don't think this tube will last me very long, and it was $10. And my Lash Paradise is $6.99 or $7.99 depending on if L'Oreal's running a sale, which they always are. And this Catrice liner, a little too watery, and it's transferring to my lower line.
No.
Don't like that. I'll probably find uses for it here and there, but because I don't like to waste things. I absolutely don't like to waste things. I try to find a way to use stuff always, unless it like horribly breaks me out or hurts me.
Stop saying, that's not cute.
So I will get back with you tomorrow and show you how this foundation wears. So far, I really like it. It's just kind of clinging in the normal spots that almost anything does, but for the most part, it went on really smooth, and all my powders went over it really nicely. It isn't super full coverage, although I could have kept building it up, but I don't need to. I don't have a ton of acne right now or anything like that, and the couple of dark spots I have, I'm comfortable with. And everything kind of went over it really great. So far, so good. So I'll see you guys here in just a little bit, okay? So I am back. I put my foundation on this morning at about 5:15, and it is now 3 o'clock. I just got off work, got home, literally just got off work in my bright, wonderful orange uniform. And I really like this foundation. It has definitely come off, but in certain areas, like right here, which is pretty normal for me, It actually didn't do like the super horrible holes where I put my sunglasses. I'm a little greasy, which could be the foundation or the setting spray, I'm not sure, but it's not bothering me because most of the time I look like crusty because I'm dry. But overall, I really like it. In the way that it has worn, it's worn pretty evenly. So it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I have bald spots, and it has settled in very nicely. I will totally be wearing this, and it actually might be a repurchase. I'm really enjoying it. We'll see how my skin does as far as breakouts or anything like that. But yeah, this is better than pouched applesauce, guys. I think. What do you think? I feel like even with just some powder, some gentle powder application, I could totally retouch this and kind of go about my day. It's definitely not like a 24-hour foundation, but I think I've expressed my feelings on that. I would not expect a foundation or want a foundation to last for 24 hours. That's not normal. But I'm pretty happy with this. This is pretty good stuff. I would rank this above most of my foundations that I currently have. So I give this a stamp of approval. Check this out, guys. I don't know if they have it in store anywhere. I bought it online and it said online only, but if you see it, give it a whirl. It's pretty good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see anything else like this, you just let me know. You know I'm a foundation junkie, so any excuses to try out more. Hit the like and subscribe button, and if you're real crazy, hit the notification bell. I would love to see more of you, and I hope you'd love to see more of me. See you soon. Bye, guys.